And a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name's Ben Moseby. I'm on the wrong side. What's going on here? What am I doing over here? I should be over that side. No, you've got me for well, potentially the next hour. I mean, this could go either way. It could be a half an hour show. It could go on for 3 hours. Goodness knows. But I'm here for an hour. Moseby Makes. Basically, the bosses in their infinite wisdom decided to pop this show on for you this evening. Obviously, it's been a totes emosh day. If you guys have been watching throughout the day today, I feel personally absolutely drained with everything which has gone on. But just to say a massive thank you to all for tuning in earlier on. Made Craig obviously feel very special, and I know he's going to read all of the messages that I didn't get to read during that show. But yeah, it's been a very emotional day, and we're here for this final hour. So the plan is, I don't know if you know, so back along last year, when various things were going on, producer Nicola and I came up with the idea. We thought it might be quite nice to do like a series of like YouTube videos where I had a go at crafting. Because I was saying to Sheila just before, so before I came here, I never crafted. I always presented in like the world of craft, but I never crafted. And then when I came here, I sort of gradually started doing a little bit of crafting. So I joined in on the craft-alongs. You know, I'd get like little pre-made kits where you know, I'd stick stuff, and then over time, as I got better at sticking stuff, I was then like, well, actually, let me try and make the whole card. But you know, if it doesn't go well, we don't have to show it. Well, I started making the cards, and yeah, they were a little bit wonky. They were a little bit sort of, you know, all over the place. But I was quite happy with what I did. And then eventually, in the craft-alongs, I just started making things from scratch. And we thought it'd be quite nice to do a little thing called Moseby Makes. It was a half-hour pre-recorded show. We did it as live, where I think I did 5 different projects. Some were good, some were meh, so-so. And that's how this show has come about. They're like, well, he can craft a little bit. He likes to have a go. So let's give him an hour tonight to come up with something. So I'm here for this hour. It might never happen again, so make the most of it. But the point is, right, I'm not an expert crafter, as you guys know. I am a creative in other different ways, but I like to have a go. And hopefully tonight, I'm going to make one of the cards from the Craftaganza at home. As I say, it might go very well, it might go not so well, but what I want to show you is you should have fun, right? Crafting is all about having fun. And I am a big believer in that if it goes wrong, you've wasted a bit of cardstock. I genuinely, I'm a little bit nervous tonight about it, but I'm genuinely not worried about making a mistake, because everyone makes mistakes. And if you make a mistake, it's a bit of cardstock, isn't it? You start again. So I want to be that person that says, you know, have a go. If you're a little bit worried about, you know, a particular style of crafting, have a go. Do it anyway. Tonight, I'm going to be playing with glitter paste. So, I mean, it could go everywhere. I'll be very sparkly by the end of the evening. But this all came about, as I say, by the fact that we have got the Craftaganza at home box for you at an unbelievable price. So I know loads of you took part in the actual event, which was on the 21st and 22nd of June with Sarah and Leanne. We had the box initially, which hundreds of you bought. What we're doing, basically from now up until the end of play on Sunday, is giving you the opportunity to get your hands on the Craftaganza at home box at a discounted price. So it's 25% off the original price. So you can see this deal on the screen here. So £200, $230. The platinum price today is $119.99. It's $179.99. An incredible deal, I think you'll agree. It is also tariff-free, so if you're in the US, you can have this without any worries of those pesky tariffs. We had 100 of these initially, all right? And this is the thing, you've got until the end of play on Sunday or until our stock goes. So it is stock versus clock. Already today, and what, as I say, has been a very emotional day, 10 people have shopped and bought this. So there are 90 chances left to buy. You will have everything that everybody got when they bought this initially. The only difference is the digital classes, the lessons that Sarah and Leanne did, obviously they were done live. You will still get access to that, but obviously they won't be live anymore. But you'll still be able to do all of the classes with them. So the benefit for this tonight for you guys shopping for, I think, is immense. You're getting that 25% discount. It's absolutely worth shopping for. I'll take you through it in just a second. I just want to say a few hellos. Look at me multitasking. I've got George, producer George in the chair, and also Sam. I can hear their nervous voices. They're like, is he okay? Is he going to be? We're going to be all right, guys, aren't we, eh? And just to let you into a little secret, he's just gone VT on standby, VT on standby. Little secret, if it does go very, very wrong, Sheila is staying till 6. I'm not quite sure whether she was supposed to stay this late or whether she's been told to be here just in case, you know, like the lifeguard at the swimming pool. But she's here anyway, just to my left-hand side. Even more pressure. Hi to Jan, who's with us tonight. She's on the socials. Pebble St. Leonard says, Ben should be pleased. There are already 21 of us watching and the show's not even started. Are there more than 21 now? I'll take 21, it's good. Oh, 188! Yes! Come on, tell your friends to get in. The guy who doesn't craft is going to do an hour of crafting. Stephen Nicole says, good evening, Ben. What goodies do you have? This, sir, have you bought it, Stephen? I think you did. Sarah Lee, he says, hi, Ben and Crafters TV team. Jen Shank says, hello again, everyone. I'm thrilled to have Moseby's Makes back. Thank you, Jen. This is the first live one that we've ever done. The others were recorded as live, but we obviously didn't go live with them. Pebble St. Leonard says, isn't it great? Ben's always such a laugh. Thank you. You might be laughing at me, not with me, by the end of this show. Ash says, hi, all. Hi, Ben. I've never seen you on your own before. Well, you know, I do the occasional show on my own. Back before Crafters TV, in other shopping channels, I used to do loads of shows on my own, but I prefer it when there's someone with me. But, you know, I'm happy to give it a go. Sarah Lee, he says, you got this, Ben. Thank you. Trudy says, hello, everyone. Jessica Dumont says, hi all, and Louise Burton says, hello. Jessica Dumont says, I cannot wait to see what Ben does. Well, let me take you through the box, and if you've had experience, by the way, with the Craftaganza, let us know what were your favourite classes, you know, which ones have you made? I mean, perhaps you've not done all of them yet. Have you made any of the projects yet? Which ones have you then perhaps made multiple times? Just give me all the Craftaganza chat. But basically, you are going to get your Craftaganza at home box. So it comes in the box, of course, and within the box, you've got all of your folders. So each one of these are labelled. I'm going to show you the cards that you're going to make in just a second, because I think you'll appreciate it more than just seeing a load of folders. But each folder is numbered, okay? So this one I've just pulled out randomly, Class 8. In each folder, you will get all of the cardstock that you need. You are going to get all of the you know, glue that you need, all of the pastes that you need. You're going to get all of the pens that you need in here. Literally everything that you need to be able to make the cards that I'm going to show you in just a second, you get within the box, and they all come in these folders as well. So if I just show you again, look, Class 3, so they're all labelled, all individually lined up for you, so you can keep those in your box, and everything is there. All the dies, embossing folders, papers, everything is within the box. So the 10 projects which you are going to make, or potentially you already have made, are these, and you'll make them exactly as I'm going to show you here. So, Class 1, I can't remember who did each one. I think Sarah did this one first of all. This is 3D embossing and die cutting. So you will be replicating this particular project here. You've got everything that you need to be able to do it. If it's colouring that you need to do, you get the pens included in here. If it's inking that you need to do, you get the inks included in here. If it's the glitter paste that we're going to do in just a second, you get that included in here. So this was the first class, 3D embossing and die cutting, class number 1, which I think was Sarah, and you'll correct me if I'm wrong. Class number 2, which you're going to be doing, is making this shaped card base. Producer George is a big fan of that one, actually. It's quite cute, isn't it? It's really fun, really quirky, and that is the second class. Classes, I believe, sort of range from about half an hour to about 90 minutes, I think Sarah said. This is flower forming, so again, something which you might not have tried before, but you're going to get everything that you need. The only thing that we're assuming is that you have in your craft room all of the sort of relevant tools, if you like, and obviously a die cutting and embossing machine. That's what we're assuming that you've got, and that's pretty much all that you'll need on top of everything that you get in the box. So that's class number 3, doing your flower forming. Class number 4 was outline embossing. So you're going to create this beautiful project with all that stunning colouring on there, all of your mats and layers, stamps included in there as well. I think that one was with Leanne. Class number 5, I believe, we were talking about her earlier on, our MD, Diane came in for this one actually. This is paper piecing. So again, everything that you need to be able to create this beautiful little easel card with the lion there, and you're going to be paper piecing all of those different colours in. Absolutely no problem. You are awesome. Card number 6, or class 6, I think this is the one that a lot of people were chatting about in the socials. Absolutely stunning. I know this was Leanne's class. Was this the first class on the Sunday, I think? Making this beautiful project with our duet inks, so blending with those duet ink pads and creating that beautiful card. If you think I'm doing that this evening, you've got another thing coming. I'll do that next week. That's next week, yeah. This one also absolutely brilliant. Something which I have attempted to do before with Sarah on a Make It Saturday a little while back. Stamping and masking. So that is included in here too. And this is the brilliant thing, you know, I realise that there are lots of crafters out there who are very experienced, but I also know there's a lot of crafters out there who are just beginning their journey or perhaps just craft now and again. Brilliant to learn all of these different things in one box with all of the digital tuition as well. The other side of the lid here, I won't show you, but the other side of the lid here, there's a QR code. You scan that with your phone and it takes you to all of the classes. The other thing I must mention as well, all 100 of these boxes, and don't let this put you off, all 100 of these boxes have been signed by moi. And because I did see a few of the comments a little bit earlier on, I have signed inside the lid for you as well. Yes, George, I've been doing it all today. All today, George. I've been non-stop today. I tell you what, doing all the shows, trying to keep myself together emotionally, signing boxes, coming up with demos. Seriously, you just think I'm a presenter. It's not easy being me. Number 8 is the dome card with the 3D centerpiece. If I tip that up there, you can see that you've got that decoupaged element. Card number 9, one which I potentially might do down the line, although I think you guys might have seen a while back. I can't remember what that was. Oh, it was on a Craft Wars. Remember when we did Craft Wars and I was up against Debbie Robinson and I thought it would be a good idea in 15 minutes to make a shaker card. That was a very bad idea. Up until that point, I'd done quite well on Craft Wars. After that, I think that was the last show, actually, that we ever did on Craft Wars. After I attempted to make a shaker, and I went, look! And it just went, maybe don't do that again. We don't need to bring Craft Wars back, George. I think that's probably a very bad idea. And then the last one is number 10, where you're going to learn to make this card beautifully matted and layered and glitter pasted. And this is the one I'm going to attempt to make with you over the course of the next however long it takes. So, as you can see, it is a fantastic gift for somebody potentially, a fantastic way for you to try out lots of different crafts that you might not have done before, and these are disappearing, right? And I did see a bit of chat earlier on, and I'm not going to tell you how to shop, but I did see a few people chatting earlier on saying, now I've got the discount on this, is it worth buying another one for a friend, for a family member? Is it worth buying again? Because of, when I say you get everything in here, you do get everything. You get all the cards, you get all the papers, you get all the pens. I haven't actually got them in my box. We'll have a break in just a little while, and I'll show you everything, all the pens and the glitter paste that you're going to get and all the sequins that you get. It's literally everything that you need. All you need are your usual crafting tools. So to get a 25% discount when you think we're only, 2 weeks down the line after the event actually first aired is excellent, but it is limited until Sunday, or I think we've got about 88 of these left now. $119.99 or $179.99 is your platinum price. It is tariff-free as well. Ash says, I think Ben is going to do an awesome job on the card he's about to demonstrate. Good evening, everyone, says Caroline. Ben, I'm quite sure you will be brilliant all by yourself. Thank you, Rhonda. Pat says, good afternoon, Ben and everyone from a dreary and overcast New Jersey. Sorry I'm a little late for the class. I didn't get the Craftaganza, but I did have a lot of glitter paste, so I'm looking forward to the show. And Ash says, I made a card similar to card number 10, but would be great. Watching Ben, I might have to do another one. And Pebble St. Leonard says, woohoo, looks a great project. Ben, you can do it. Can you all stick with me and provide me with lots of the woohoos? Just to say, once you do get yours home as I get ready to start the demo, you can enjoy and relax. Debbie Fisher actually had a little bit of a play with this. And here she is. This will show you actually as well all of the other bits and pieces that you'll get inside your box. So here you go. Here she is, Debbie, at home there with a few other friends from the office. And look, literally everything that you need as far as crafting. All the pens you get all of your glitter paste, you get all of your ink pads in there too. There's our Craigie, bless him as well. You don't get digital Craig, that was just done for the purposes of the little advert there. But as you can see, everything that you need, including all of those tricolours as well. So it's literally a one box wonder. So what we're going to do, I thought straight off, I would start by kind of making all the bits and pieces that I need to kind of stick the card together, and then do all the glitter pasting in just a few moments' time. I've picked out, I don't know which ones to go for, I'll probably use them all, but in your box you do get your peony bloom, so 30 ml of that beautiful glitter paste just there. You're also going to get a purple in there too, so regal purple. I'm thinking I might just use them all, to be honest with you, because there is also a candlelight gold as well. So that is all included. So I shall be using those alongside the stencils that you get. So within this particular one, again, all the cardstock you get. So the stencils, so you've got your large stencil, which I'm going to use for like the main background. You've then got your smaller heart stencil there, which I'm going to use for the little die cut heart. And then, of course, you've got your dies in there too. So the 2 dies, so you can create your matte and layer, and then you've got your little love die as well, which I'm going to cut twice and do a drop shadow. Ooh, get me. Right, first thing I need to do though is make the card base. Now I was going to do the chicken thing and go, right, I'll just go and get a pre-made 5x7 card from somewhere, but I thought, you know what, no, not that, I'm going to make it. So I've been making card bases recently, and what I did was I thought, well actually it's fairly simple, isn't it, to make a 5x7 card base. Take a piece of A4, so just your sort of standard stamping card here, and then we are going to go, oh, move my head back. So because we want to fold it, I'm going to get that a lot tonight. I said to Sam, you're going to have to keep saying, move your head back, because I always stick my head in shot. This is where you will know I'm not a professional, in the fact that every sort of 5 seconds, you're going to hear me going, move your head back, because I have to look over. So I'm going to cut my card, so 10 inches first of all. So we're going to fold it in half. And then we're going to go 7 this way. There we go. And then hopefully, it always turns out a little bit wonky. I should have worn my glasses really, shouldn't I? But that's my own fault. I think that's a bit wonky actually. Let's have a look. It's a bit wonky, but I'm going with it. So 10x7, and then we're going to fold that down the middle. Scoreboard, had to get the big one. So hopefully now, is that the right side? No, it's centimetres. Flip that over onto the inches side, and then hopefully we will see, yes. Oh, it's a little bit over that actually, but never mind. So halfway, 10 inches, we'll score at the 5. Do I have to wait for you guys? Yeah, I did, don't I? Here we go. I'll score at the 5, down here. And as the guys always say, like I try and do it like lightly a few times. And then hopefully, oh yeah, we've got a card blank, so that's pretty good. As I say, it's a little bit wonky that, but you know what, it's got character, it's quirky. So card blank, done. Now, just looking at the project that we've got here, then got our mats and layers. So gonna come down, this is a little bit tighter I think than like a normal mat and layer, but I like to go over 1/4 inch. So red, purple, black. So again, you get all of your cardstock included in the actual bundle itself. So if I just pop that back underneath, and then we'll come back to our guillotine. I like to use the big one with the extending leg, as Debbie Robinson would say. I like to have that kind of larger sort of surface area to work on. So it's red first. So we've got 5x7. So we're going to come down by 1/4 inch on each. So we're going 4 1/4. That's right, isn't it? By 6 1/4. Yeah. This is where I'm talking to myself and nobody replies, and I'm just having to rely. So 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, 6 3/4, and then that hopefully, oh, yeah, hey, what a boy, what a boy. You're gonna find, by the way, I celebrate all the little wins. That was a big thing about Moseby Makes. Even like cutting cardstock, I get very, very excited. Whoop, whoop. Ben says, Michelle, you've convinced me that I needed this. Michelle, fist bump. Not only is it tariff-free, but free shipping to boot. What a steal. Oh, yes. I didn't even realise. I mean, I did if I'd have noticed. I was panicking too much about the demo. Free blooming shipping as well. Free shipping, tariff-free. Do not miss out. Michelle Boyd says, I'm a wonky crafter and always will be. Put it there. I've been using glitter paste on bags and cushions today, says Hilary. Yeah, the glitter pastes are brilliant, actually, for applying to all sorts of different mediums. They are perfect for that. Now, these are selling. There are only 85 of these remaining. Ash says, my cards are always wonky too, but it's okay. When I used to do a bit of crafting back along, I used to hashtag myself the clunky crafter. It's a little bit clunky. But I think if you're a bit wonky, it adds like quirk, doesn't it? That's part of the fun and it's part of your uniqueness. And as I say, I'm going to say I don't care. That's not the truth. I do care, but I just don't worry about it. If it's a little bit wonky, that's just me. Right, so my next matten layer, I'm coming down by another 1/4 inch. So I'm going this time 4.5 by 6.5 on the purple. So let's go down to 4.5. You've also got to realise that I am doing this without my glasses, so that's another reason why it might just be a little bit wonky. So 4.5, and then we're coming here to 6.5. Bosh. There we go. So that's my second matten layer. And then we're going to do the black cardstock. So this is the one that I'm going to be doing the glitter pasting on in just a few moments' time. So we're coming down again by another 1/4 inch. I might actually do it. I'm going to use that bigger bit there, actually. So this is going to be 4.25 by 6.25. So 4.25-ish. Ish. By 6.25-ish. George has just said in my ear, forget about the presenting, get yourself over onto the crafting side. So those are all my mats and layers for the outside of the card, okay? And I now need to just do all my mats and layers, and I'm going to die cut these elements out here, then we will have a little break, and then we are going to come back and watch me get glitter all over the place. So I'll just, so I just pop, I'm making myself laugh. So I'll just pop those, where should I put those? I'll pop those there for a second. Now, the middle bit, so I need white cardstock first of all. Have I got any spare left over? I'll have to use this one, I think. So this is going to be 3 by 4.5 for the little middle bit. This feels like a massive waste of cardstock, but never mind. 3 by 4.5. Actually do that, 4.5, 3, which is fine for the centre bit, yes. And then, what have I written down now? Then I need the black, 2 3/4, because I'm coming down by 1/4 inch every time. I know some people like their mats and layers to be a little bit tighter, but I've always gone by the master himself, Mr. Craig, who again I've done a lot of crafting with. He likes 1/4 inch, doesn't he? So that's what I tend to do. Pebble St. Leonard says, remember to breathe, Ben, you're doing well. Love my Craftaganza box, says Rose. I need to catch up on a few classes. And Ben, you're absolutely amazing with all your multitasking, says Mary Pat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, guys. And if you do enjoy this show, by the way, please do tell the bosses and say Ben was great. If you didn't enjoy this show, just... Oh, George has already put it on his report. What, that you haven't enjoyed the show? Get Ben off, he's terrible. Put it in bold letters at the top. Is this bit of cardstock big enough? Well, we'll soon find out. So I'm coming down. What was that? 2 3/4. Oh, I think it's not going to be big. It's not. I need a bigger bit of cardstock. What am I doing there? I'm losing the plot here. 2 3/4 by 4 3/4. This is the thing where I just struggle a little bit sometimes, is to continue the talking whilst I'm going with numbers. I think that's... Oh, that's not quite right, is it? Why is that not quite worked out? Do you know what I might just do? Just chop a little bit off the end there. Let's have a look. If it's a little bit rough and ready, we're all good, aren't we? Oh, I don't mind that, actually. A little bit more. This is what... Who does this sometimes? Is it one of the guys? Is it Debbie that does this sometimes? And just like, if it doesn't quite work out, just like trim a little bit off. And as long as it looks right, nobody's going to go in with a tape measure, are they? And go, oh, I think you'll find that's not quite 1/4 inch. Yeah, that'll do. That'll do. So now, card base, first matten layer, second matten layer, third matten layer, which we're going to glitter paste. Then you've got your central bit there. That is also, of course, going to have the die cut heart on, so I need to cut that, and then I also need to cut out the love as well. So what have I got left as far as cardstock is concerned? So I'll cut that. You get the dies, of course. So here are the dies. You get 2 heart dies. Take that off the packaging there, and then you get your little love die as well. So this time, obviously, the the larger heart is the is on the white, and then I got the smaller heart on the black. Where's that die just gone? Oh, there it is. I'm doing everything the guys do now, like putting stuff down and going, where's this gone? Where's that gone? Right, so there's that that bit done there. I think I finished with that for now. And we'll run these two through first. You guys know, with me loving the Gemini MIDI, I have to use the MIDI because, as you know, it is simplicity without the electricity. And because I can never remember the plate combinations for the Gemini 2, I'll do these one at a time. Am I going to take that down or am I going to risk it? I'm going to risk it. It's fun. Living life on the edge. Have I done that the right way around? Yes, I have. So pop that one through first. Hi Ben, says Lynn, the amazing CTV team, the wonderful social superstar and everyone. Sorry I missed the beginning of the show, but glad I could make it to see what Ben is making. Well, I'm glad that you're here too. That's my first little element there. There's the heart. Hi Ben, I had to stop taking my dogs to the park, says Jane Adams. All the ducks kept attacking him. That's what I get for buying a purebred dog. That's a great one. I absolutely love that. And Carolyn Wilson says, I really didn't need this. Really, I didn't. No, no, no. Oh, yes, I do, Ben. Have you got it, Carolyn? Have you bought it? Let me know if you have. We had 85 left at last count. I would be honoured if you would buy this tonight. If I'm the inspiration for you getting this evening, because if you go, well, if that fool can do it, anyone can do it, then that will make me very, very happy indeed. There's already 5 sold in this show, which I'm shocked about, to be honest with you, watching me do it, but thank you very much. So look, there we go. So there's me matte and layers for me hearts. So this is all building up quite nicely now. And then finally, all I need to do is just cut the little love dice. So I'm going to do that twice in the purple and the red, which I've got scraps left over of. Will he go on there, I wonder? Trying to be quite frugal. What I love as well is I am making a right old mess. One thing I have found with doing a bit of crafting here over the years is that I'm not particularly tidy. Who else is in the messy craft camp? Let me know. I just find life's too short to tidy as you go, isn't it really? Am I going to, oh no, that slipped. Am I going to risk this? I might have to tape this one. Let's just see. Let's just see. Get there, go on. Go on. Through it goes. Through it goes. I risk it, says Ash. And my die always moves, then I have to use the tacky tape and start again. Lol. Look at me being a maverick, risking it on live TV. This is called dangerous crafting. Oh, that's worked nicely. So there's me love. Get out of there, you little blighter. Get out. Get out. So that one's there. I'll need me dotty tape pen for that in just a bit. I'll pop that on my pile. And then there was a purple one, wasn't there? I've got a little bit of purple just left here. So we'll run that through again. Oh, excuse me. Pokey tool. Pokey tool, pokey tool, oh dear, where's me, oh, hang on, pokey tool, there it is. There we go, I'll just poke these little bits out, because just it might affect the next cut if you haven't got all these bits and pieces out. Anyone else enjoy weeding out dies? I find it very therapeutic. It's nice, isn't it? Even like the big ones, when you think to yourself, well actually I should probably be using like the die brush tool. Nah, not me, I just enjoy, old school, getting all the bits and pieces out. Ben, you may need the magnetic stand to help stand to hold your magnets. I've found that to be helpful, so even use it for my stamps because I have a tendency of losing them too. Yeah, I haven't got one to hand today, but it might be worthwhile doing that in the future. This is a great show, says Scrappy Stacey Lou. Stacey Lou, thank you. The £10 is in the post. Showing how easy CC products are, even if you are an inexperienced crafter. Amazing yet again, CTV. Well, thank you guys. I really appreciate that. As I say, this is not a show that I asked to do. I literally got told, you know, after you've done Craig's Day and Craig's, yeah, you're doing a show on your own. Oh, am I? Yeah, and you're crafting. Oh, am I? So, you know, I appreciate all the love and support, everybody. And as I say, if you've enjoyed it, let the bosses know. I'm a rather chaotic crafter, says Carol. Me. Messy crafter camp for sure, says Rhonda. And I'm definitely in the messy crafting club, says Jane Adams. Right, Gemini MIDI, thank you so much. You have done your work. Your work is done. You go under there. Pop that die over there so I don't lose it. Pop that there. Now, we're going to have a short break. I have all of my elements just here. All right, so everything is cut. I'm just thinking I'm pretty much going in the right direction. So next, what we're going to do after a short break is we're going to get a little bit messy. I've got my 2 stencils there. I have got all of my glitters just here. I have got my little tool just there. and I have got my tape just here. We are going to be doing some glitter pasting. So, good opportunity for you right now to get the Craftaganza at home. There are 9 other classes alongside this, and don't worry, I'm not on the video. On the video itself, you get Leanne and Sarah doing it properly. So if you're thinking, I'm never going to follow this guy, the guys do it. You don't have to follow me. There's a QR code on the inside of the box. And remember, the limited edition ones that we've got are all signed by me as well, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing. So grab yours now. It's a 25% discount, but only while stocks last or up until the end of play Sunday. Hope you'll stay with me. I'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes time, and we'll get glitter pasting, and then we'll stick it all together, and hopefully we'll have something that looks rather marvellous.
The instruction and inspiration is mind-blowing.
The inspiration, the products to make our own and make it our own.
I get so much inspiration and tips and tricks from everyone there at Crafters Companion.
And there's so much support, respect, and inspiration all through the socials.
I like to watch Crafters TV as often as I'm free, and I always get new ideas each time, and it certainly helps kickstart my mojo.
That is why I love Crafters Companion, because they make me look like a better crafter and give me ways to do things that I haven't tried before.
I wouldn't be the crafter I am today without Crafters TV, so thank you.
Hi, I'm Alex Girling. I don't normally wear glasses, but to read, I need to wear my glasses. I've known of Crafters Companion for probably the whole time that they've existed, which happens to be the amount of time that I've been doing papercraft. I'm a cross stitcher originally, knitting, things like that, and then I sort of discovered papercraft, and that's really taken over everything that I do. And I have to say, having just gone through all of my craft stash, the majority of what I have is Crafters Companion. Nothing compares, just brilliant. Thank you so much for everything that you do. I'm sorry, I'm not in my craft room. It's quite dark in there and the lighting isn't fantastic, and I'm waiting for my lunch. So, thank you. Keep up the brilliant work. You're all amazing. Thank you very much.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty program today and receive 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits to joining Club Inspire include special members-only sales, and you can receive discounts or exclusive access to products, and even free gifts. You will receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro that you spend. And the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. See, you can craft your way up to our ultimate Club Inspire tier, Platinum, where you'll enjoy the very best discounts and rewards that we offer. As you keep climbing through the club, you can actually reach Platinum Plus and even Platinum for life. The more points you collect, the more you will be rewarded within our amazing special Club Inspire community. So, what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself.
Hello everyone, Holly here again. I can't craft as I have paws, but I thought you might like to see my favourite toy who keeps me company when my mummy is crafting. So here he is, Space Bear. He lives in space, but he comes to see me when Mummy is in her craft room using her crafters goodies that she loves and seems to get delivered every day. Just saying. Anyway, here he is, my favourite toy, Space Bear. Thanks again, everybody. Bye!
How are you? Good to see you. I've just been reading some of your comments coming through. Thank you, everybody. You're very kind. Thanks for sticking the show on as well. This is brilliant. So many of you are still here. I can't believe it. All right, Ben, says Daisy, no pressure here, but this class was my least favourite. So your challenge is to convert this pessimistic glitter paste crafter. Ha! Daisy, this is, well, challenge accepted, but also this is out of my comfort zone. You know, I'm quite happy literally just, you know, as you saw the other day, doing like card kits and just pushing stuff out of card, bit of decoupage, whacking it on. That's where my sort of level lies. So, you know what? I just think have fun with this. You know, it's glitter paste, so just whack it. What should we go with first? Should we go with I don't really know. I might just have the purple first. Ben got left holding the baby, says Pebble St Leonard. Everyone else has gone to the pub. I mean, they probably have, to be honest with you. They probably have. Remember your stencil bath for after the glitter pasting, Ben, says Crafting Queen. Do you know what? Jake just brought it in. He's a good lad. Sorted me right out. I knew he wouldn't let me down. And thank you to, who was it? Someone just messaged. You're doing a great job, Ben. I'm crafting with you. Oh, Mary Stewart, that's amazing. Sarah says, me. I'm a messy crafter too. Someone said, go and get your apron. Who wrote that? I've seen that somewhere. I've got my apron on anyway, because I probably am going to get a little bit messy here. Right, pop that there. So, 3 colours. Oh, I tell you what I didn't do was get all the other bits and pieces out of that box to show you. Maybe I'll do that in a minute. It's just over there. Someone might have to get it. Right, where should we go first? What do you reckon? What colour should we go for? Gold? I'm going to go purple. So, is that gold? I'm going to go purple. I think we're just going to give this a little bit of a smooth shine, aren't we? So, I think that's taking all right, isn't it? Need to lay it down a bit thicker. Yes, here we go. Cover the gaps up. Now, I'm not going to try and be too clever yet, I don't think, because you'll see on the card that I showed you a few months ago. There's like lots of sort of ombre effects and stuff going on, but I think I might just sort of keep it a little bit simple for now. You say your toast, is it, George? With like precision. You do need quite a bit on here, actually, don't you? So, like, I'm getting to all those sort of nooks and crannies. I might leave that one a little bit. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave like the edges and then come in with like a slightly different colour and ombre in just a second. I mean, it's looking messy at the minute, but hopefully when I pull the stencil off in just a little bit. And the other thing to think as well, actually, part of that's going to be covered, so I actually probably don't need to do that bit there. So I might just come around the bottom here and do some more. Let's carry on with the purple first of all. Looking all right, Sheila, isn't it? Yeah, Sheila's nodding. It's good. I've stuck my stencil down as well to onto the bit of cardstock, and then I've also stuck the stencil down onto the mat, so it shouldn't slip at any point. There we go. Good job with the stenciling, says Rosalind. Thank you. Loving the apron, says Alison. I love your apron, you look fabulous, says Sarah Legressley. This is the one which is always the other side of the studio. Tell you what, I might just come and do like that one there, do a little bit. You're probably not going to see that once the mats and layers are on, so come down, do that, do that, do that. Right, that's enough purple. So I'm going to scrape that off. Would you normally like use a bit of tissue here, or yeah, tissue to wipe it? But I'm just going to scrape that off onto there. Right, next up, let's go with a little bit of red, I think. So again, what I'm going to try and do is try and fill in these areas here. So it doesn't really matter if it kind of mixes and matches over the top, I don't think, because then hopefully you're going to get some sort of ombre effect in there. Let's come down the side, fill in that little bit there, look, go in, fill that in, pop that down. You excited, Georgie? More excited than I am. I feel like I'm potentially not applying this brilliantly, but as I say, it's not really a worry for me because I just want to have a bit of a go, have a bit of a play, see what happens. If it doesn't look brilliant, then you know what? It's not the end of the world. But you know, there's enough sparkle here, isn't there? There's only 20 minutes left. Oh my goodness me. Now I'm under time pressure as well, see? Be fine, it's fine. There we go, whack that in there. Put a little bit on the end here. I might just get a little bit of, I don't know, tissue back here. There we go. Don't you dare put like the TikTok noise on, they've just said. They've just like, should we put like the countdown music on to like put them under pressure a little bit more? And then I might just do some. Did you hear that? He just played a clock going. Don't do that. That's just mean, that is. It's like countdown. Right, you know what? I'm going to put a little bit more gold in. I've got like the little heart to do as well. I mean, this looks really messy, but I'm having faith that once I lift the stencil off, it's going to look amazing. I'll go in there, look. Whack that over. George just said, I fast forwarded the show and I've just seen how brilliantly it comes out. Excellent. Thanks, George. I'm glad that you've got so much faith in me. Let's say it's just, go on, get in there. There we go, that bit in there. I'll just do a little bit more. So I want to show you all the other bits in the box as well before we go. There is me going, oh, this show's probably only going to take half an hour. And actually, it's probably going to go the full distance because he takes so long with a stencil. I think that's fine. I might just do this heart here because that one's going to stick out the side. That one there. Right. There we go. What if I revealed it and it was something completely random? I mean, it looks awful, doesn't it? It looks terrible. It looks terrible. But have faith in the process. Yeah, Hilary says, use the other side of the spreader. I realise I've used the wrong side of the spreader a little bit. Is it going to be a little bit clunky, do you think? Shall I just scrape a little bit off? Here we go. Smooth it out a little bit. And that way, look, getting more of an ombre effect going on now. See, spread that through. Spread that through. Here we go. This is better now. This is better. Now I'm feeling a bit better about life. Because we're going to get more of like an ombre effect going through there now. Scraping off any excess. What I would say is, I've probably wasted quite a bit there. Have a spare pot though, because if you have a spare pot, any of like the sort of mixture that you get, you can pop into another pot and use again. Well, I'm going with that. I'm going with that. Let's just have a little bit of a look and see if I can get it off the mat. What this is going to look like. Oh, hello, Mr. Mo. I mean, it's a little bit, but I'm happy with that. It's pretty good, that, isn't it? I'm just going to pop that. Get off there, you. I'm just going to pop that in my glitter bath, so I'm quite happy with that. That one will pop into the bath. I'll use those again. Just pop that in there, straight into the bath. I should probably scraped off a bit more of the excess, but ain't nobody got time for that. Right. Oh, I'm really happy. There's a few little bits and pieces, but you know what? These bits won't matter because I'm going to cover up that with the mats and layers. But look at the little ombre effect I've got there going on. I'm pretty happy with that. I've got to be honest. I'm pretty happy with that. And then I just need to do the same on this heart as well. I'm wondering, should I perhaps put that under a bit of scrap paper just in case? Do you think might be a good idea? I think that might be a good idea. Take that down. What are you guys thinking at home? You're fine, Ben. Tune them out, says Karen. Ben, you are the best, says Helen. I've been crafting a card for my great nephew who had major surgery and is doing well. You encouraged me to try new things. This is the one class I tried but failed. Now I will try, you say. Yeah, just take that down. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've done like the best job in the world, to be honest with you, but actually, I'm quite pleased with that. Quite pleased with the way that's come out. I've just put that on at a jaunty angle. I mean, I guess you could go whatever way you wanted with that, really. It's hard to see which way that looks best. Maybe there. Shut up, George. George has just said in my ear, 2 minutes left on show. I know there isn't. I know I've still got time. It's fine. Hey, if we have to go a little bit longer, you know, there is no time limit, really, is there? I love watching you craft, Ben, says Rosie. It's easy to watch and keep up with you. Thank you. Listen, as I say, I'm not an expert crafter, as you've seen, but I like to have a go, and I do get a lot of messages from people who say, I like watching you craft because it encourages me to have a go, or, you know, I worry about crafting and then I saw you do this and I had a go because of you. Or like when I've done some colouring, you know, my colouring is not brilliant, but then I get people saying, oh, I was worried about using the alcohol markers or the watercolour, but I saw you have a go and I was encouraged by you. So if that's, you know, what I can do to encourage you to have a go, just do it. I mean, it's a bit of glitter, it's a bit of cardstock, isn't it? At the end of the day, it's not. What's the worst thing? You're going to lift it off and you're going to go, oh, that's not very good. Try again. Exactly right, George. Exactly right. So let's do the same again, shall we? Here. So we'll go splodge a bit. Do you know what I might do? Is what I did last time, and like splodge a load down, and then like mix it all up with like, you know, spreading it after. So just put a bit of purple down. There we go. Spread that through. A little even spread. You should be pretty happy with that, says Jeannie. Bravo, I am. Well done, Ben, says Zoe. Thank you. Great job, Ben, says Cat Butt. Cat Butt in Montrose. I'm scared of glitter paste. I'm inspired now. Thank you, guys. I really, really appreciate you. As I say, it's been a funny old day today. I didn't know sort of like how I would feel by the end of the day and how this would all turn out. Yeah, it has been a bit of an emotional roller coaster, but a good way to finish the day. Look, and a bit of a laugh more than anything, isn't it? I think. But listen, in all seriousness, I know I'm having a bit of play with this. Get the deal. As I say, you'll be taught properly how to. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to use any gold on that. I might do. How to use this with Leanne and Sarah, but the deal on it is incredible, and it is only time limited. A couple more have gone here, so I'm very, very happy that so many of you shopped watching me do it. But all I can say is the tuition that you get is from 2 expert crafters. I'm not on any of the videos, so that is fine. But the value for money is incredible. When you think you've got like the 10 class, you've got everything that you need, like all the glitter paste, all the pens, everything that you need, and then all the tuition. And what I always say about the tuition is, if you've ever taken like an evening class or something like that, how much do you pay for like an hour's worth of tuition? Like if you're getting it for like 30, 40 pounds, that's probably like the going rate, isn't it? Even if you say like 20 pounds, it would be cheap. We're giving you 10 classes here with 2 of the very best in the business. So if you look at it like that, 10 classes, £20 each, I mean, that could be like, it could be £200 before you even start, before you even talk about all the other goodies that you get within the set. So I think value for money wise, the fact that you're getting that extra 25% off is absolutely phenomenal. So please do not pass up the opportunity to do this. And yeah, you know, you could turn around and go, well, I'm not going to get like the live aspect of it. No, you're not, but you are still going to get everything else that everybody else got when they picked up their box the first time round that we did it. So, you know, from that kind of point of view, I would say this is absolutely worth going for. Splodge, technical crafting term, absolutely. Just splodge it on, guys. Splodge it on. Pop that in there. Well done, Ben. A proud moment. Thank you, Tracy. I think that's all right, pretty much. We'll probably lift that off now, I think, and see what that looks like. Always remember that it's handmade, not factory made, says Jennifer. The love put into handmade makes it shine. I love that. And thank you to I think a lot of people are saying they're going to give this a go now. They've seen me have a go, which is really, really heartwarming to see. Oh, there we go. There we go. I'm happy with that as well. Pop that in the old central bath. I'll just peel that off. Probably was a good idea that I've done there just to pop some cardstock underneath. Again, I'm actually really happy with that. So just splodge it on, and then, like as I've sort of gone through with the tool afterwards, I've then created that ombre effect. So that's really, really cool. Oh, zooming in. There we go. So I'm very, very happy with that. So that was the bit I was panicked about, but actually really simple, really easy. Just have fun with it. And as I say, I found it easy to lay down like one colour, then like the second colour, and then sort of splodge it together, and then put your tool over the top to kind of even it out. Make sure as well, as I'm doing here, that you put your lids back on tightly on your glitter paste so they don't dry out. If you can keep like the top, this little bit here, on there as well, so much the better, just to create like another little seal, because if you don't do those up tightly, they will dry out. But I think the majority of you guys knew that anyway. So pop those bits and pieces back together, and then we're going to stick it. Crafters assemble. I'm well chuffed with that, everybody. I am proper chuffed. I mean, I've not finished it yet, like, but I'm actually very chuffed with that. So we'll bring in all the components. It is now then just a case of sticking it all together. So I think I'll go tape pen, probably the easiest. I mean, you can choose whatever you want to use, but we'll go tape pen initially then, I think. We'll get that taped down the sides. We like to do like a bit down the side and then a little crisscross in the middle. Boop, boop. The heart came out beautifully, says Karen. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, that is beautiful, says Ash. Martha says, I love watching you craft, you're the best. Oh, thanks, guys. You guys are the best. Watching Ben, I feel I can finish this project now. Thank you. That is what I want to hear. Is it the red first? Yes. That is what I want to hear. That you feel like you can finish the projects, even though perhaps it was a little bit worrying in the first place. That's a little bit wonky, Ben, but don't worry too much. Tip for me next time as well, wear your glasses. What have I done with my glasses? Oh, never! Like the whole time through this show, I've been like that. Do you know where my glasses are? Here. What a banana. What an absolute banana I am. Oh, I can see now. That's better. Oh my goodness me. I thought I'd left them in the green room or something. Captain Crafter, Jeannie says. That's who you are, Ben. Thank you. I think... Right, let's lay that there. Actually, it's still not much better. Oh, actually, no, that is a little bit straighter, to be honest with you. Then next up, yes, we'll go in with this layer here. I think it takes a little bit of time for the... Oh, yeah, it's still a little bit wet, that. I'm going to use... no, tacky glue. Because we're going on to glitter. That will work better, won't it? Actually, no, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Think again. I'll tape this bit here. That's what I'll do. Just trying to think of like ways around. I mean, potentially you could probably wait a little bit longer for your glitter paste to dry, but I'm running out of time here. So you tape this down a little bit better, and obviously you do the edges and whatnot, but I'll pop that on there. There we go. We'll do a Keith special. Bosh! I think Moseby's Makes should be put on the weekly schedule. Gillian, thank you so much. The problem is, I would need something to copy, because obviously, you know, the likes of the Debbies and Sheila and Craig are obviously very crafty in their own mind and can come up with things. That's where I would struggle, you see. So I would need a kit like this to sort of copy a card. But we could potentially do that. If you've enjoyed it, then I'll tell the bosses. Put it in the report, George. Lots of people enjoyed the show. At least 3 people. If you put that, that'd be brilliant. So pop that onto there. Nearly out of time. Do you know what? I've timed this perfectly as well, pretty much. I'm going to this class tomorrow now. I've just watched you. Oh, I'm going to do this class tomorrow, says Kelly. Now I've just watched you. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, guys. The love and positivity is absolutely brilliant, and I'm all here for that. He says after... Actually, just use the other side, Ben. It's fine. What am I doing now? Oh, yes. I need to stick that onto there. So we'll just... Need to learn to use the tape pens properly as well, Ben. We'll stick that one on there. Can you still see what I'm doing, guys? Sorry, I've gone a bit quiet. Can you see it all? Good. Splodgy hands going in there, but I splodged that a bit, but that's fine. So that's going to go on there. I might actually... Got your foam pads. Stick that on a little foam pad. That needs to go on there. Where's me love? Ah, love. So here, tape pen, dotty tape pen. Look at me go, knowing all the tools. Where's the dotty tape pen? Dotty tape pen, where are you? Ah, typical. I could not find a normal one. Oh, hang on. Is that? No, that's not a dotty one either. Jake, need a dotty tape pen. Dotty tape pen. So I'll stick this one down. That's right, isn't it? Yeah. Pop that in the centre. As I say, I needn't really have done as much glitter pasting as I did actually, because I've covered half of it up, but never mind. I'll use foam pads for this little bit here. 243 people, Ben, watching you on YouTube. Moseby Makes, says Pebble St Leonard. I don't think I've ever had that many people watching me craft before. So thank you very much, everybody. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. Stick that one on there. Thanks, Jake. Where does that one go? We'll pop that around about there. That'll do. It's hard that it's not dry to kind of push that down, but you get the general gist. And then lastly, what are we going? Red on. You use your dotty tape pen here. Obviously the dotty is good for these sort of sentiments because it just sticks where you want it to stick. And then look at the state of me. When I get in later on, my wife is going to be like, what on earth have you been doing today? Just doing my job, ma'am. I find drop shadowing a little bit tricky, but that is actually a decent effort, you know. So look, that's a little drop shadow, red on the purple. And then we'll go a bit of dotty on the back of here. George has said in my ear, demo of the week. Demo of the week, mate. And then that. I mean, that's a bit crooked as well, Ben, really, but. Thank you! Whew. There you go. As I say, you'd probably wait a little bit longer for your glitter paste to dry, because mine's obviously a bit splodged on there now, but I tell you what, we've done it. We have done it. Go on, get the applause going. Do you know what? Stand those side by side. That's Sarah's, that's mine. There's not too much difference, is there? Not too much difference. Thank you, everybody. Great job, Ben, says Mary. I've purchased all the tools and paste, but never tried. I will now. Just catching up, Ben, says Rebecca. You have 9 other projects in the box. That's the next 9 weeks of Moseby Makes. We'll see what the bosses say tomorrow. But honestly, please, please, please take advantage of this deal. It is on until Sunday. You get all 10 classes in there. You've got your QR code in there as well, which you can scan to get access to all of the proper classes with Leanne and Sarah. So please take advantage of it. It is free shipping for you guys in the US. It is tariff free as well. And it's got a 25% discount only for the rest of this week up until end of play Sunday. And how many left of these now, George? 80 odd? There's 80 left, 80 chances. So if you're thinking about it, shop sooner rather than later and tell your friends. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I'll be back with you tomorrow. The fish is in town. She'll be with you first thing. And then we are together for some fantastic shows, including 60-minute deals. Until tomorrow, thanks for watching.